Hey, what's going on YouTube? Okay, I'm back. I've not really been back down here since I shot the last video. Um, I did do a little bit of um, thread work to this part of the case to make sure all the threads is clean, proper. That's all I've done. Um, I've been getting stuff in the mail just about every day for this. Got some cleaner here, degreaser. It's only like $6 for that gallon jug of that. Ring compressor set. And it's not made in China, it's made in Italy. And we even got these. And everybody's gonna be wondering what the fuck is in that bag. 100 cutoff wheels. Fiberglass reinforced cutoff wheels with 2 mandrels. $9. And they're not the small cutoff wheels like you'd buy at Walmart either. They're the big ones. Okay. I've got one last thing coming for this build. But something else that I bought. Well, a couple of things that I bought is I'm gonna talk about. Okay, here's one of them. Okay, 32 gig SD card, SanDisk Ultra. It's supposedly their latest version. This guy here sold it to me for the cheapest I could buy it for, so I bought it. It's not what I'm recording on now. I'm recording on my old Samsung SD card. It's a 16 gig SD card. It's in my phone. But I also bought what everybody wants to call, I guess, a GoPro knockoff. Okay. It comes with this box, your instruction manual, and all these accessories. It's got a remote control to it, so if you got it on your helmet, in this case or whatever, like GoPro. I mean, it comes with the case, it comes with all kinds of stuff, man. The charging cord, another battery, the charger, you know, this here. I mean, just accessories for days and days and days. And accessories for days and days and days and days. I've done, I mean, you could just imagine what's there. You want to figure out really what it is and what it all comes with. The best thing I can tell you is go to the internet, look it up, and figure out if this is the product for you or not. It was within my price range, something I've been wanting, so I bought it. It was only like $35 for the camera and all the accessories. There's another like $13.50 for this SD card to go into it. I've done some testing videos with it. It does record in 4K. It is not native 4K. It is actually native 1080p at 60 frames a second. I like it. It's not too bad. I like it. It's not too bad. And then what you have to do is you have to convert them video files because they're in an MOV video format. And you have to convert them into MP4 or AVI for a Windows computer. When you do something like that, I guess it all depends on your software that you're using. When you're doing a 4K shoot, I guess if you don't have the right software to convert the videos, the video gets corrupted. All you see is just little lines. Just one little line. But that's not what I bought it for. I didn't buy it for its 4K. I bought it for its 1080p and its accessibility, its cheapness. You know, something within my price range is going to do the job for my doings. This is going to go on my helmet. Okay, that's going to go on my helmet. Okay, I've had this helmet since last year. My Frank riding video in 2 parts. I'm wearing this helmet. I'm wearing my riding outfit, which is here in this box. Which consists of my helmet, my riding gloves, and an upper body armor. Oh, and if anybody's wondering where I got the money to do all this, that Frankenstein went bye-bye. Somebody contacted me about it, and I'm not saying no names. That's how I'm able to do what I'm doing. Somebody contacted me about it, and they wanted to buy it, and that's what they done. And you know who you are, and I thank you. Okay? So, another thing is this guy here, if you buy this guy's bits and you get some good bits, that's fine, but I'll tell you what. The guy, even though he's a Chinaman, he's on the up and up, guys. I didn't have no quarrels, no questions asked about the bits. I told him one time the bits was wobbly, and I can prove it. And he said, I'm sorry about the inconvenience. I'll refund you. It was that simple. No questions asked. And when I say wobbly, this is what you guys are getting from China at times. And don't tell me it's my drill. It's Craftsman. Okay? It's not my drill. Watch. See that run out on the very end of the drill tip? There's one bit in that set that is usable. That is the only straight bit in the whole setup. I suggest you guys buy these while the guys got them. Because they can go on. I mean, if you're doing any kind of, just not these kind of motors. If you're doing any kind of motor repair, small engine repair for lawn mowers, weed eaters, chainsaws, bike motors, whatever you're doing, buy these. You'll be very, very much impressed, and it makes the job that much easier. This set can go from 32 millimeters to 60 plus, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 64, 65 millimeters. So you can get away with a nice wide variety and ranges of pistons and rings. But okay. See. I've set it up to where it makes no sound, no nothing. I'll be leaving town. That's why I've not done nothing with this. And like I said, I'm waiting for one last thing that I bought. One last thing. I bought some epoxy that I know will work for this crankcase and these transfers. Excuse me. I'm waiting on them on them epoxies to come in. I bought 2 of them for the simple fact they was the cheapest of the cheap as far as price range goes. And we're gonna go from there. Once I get everything in hand, like you guys see, I'm getting every day. I mean, you know, when I get everything in hand and I get this progress underway, then I'll actually get to setting up with this camera here and shooting video with this camera right here we're holding. The audio may not be perfect, but it'll suffice for what we're gonna do with it. It's gonna serve 2 different purposes. It's gonna serve as my workshop camera, as well as it's going to suffice as my action camera for my riding. So once this is done, somebody can't say, well, you didn't do that, or you don't know what you're doing, or whatever the case they want to say. Okay? That way we got proof. See ya!